game that we saw.
Shots
Joyce going to
ahead of the
go
flash, though.
forward on that flash. This turret gets the kill, it enters. Okay,
Apex out mid. They're just taking all the fights.
Yeah, they're going for it. They're aggressive. It's that confidence that they're having.
What can you do? What
The
can you
game
do if you're
sucks.
Gambit? They've peaked every single angle. They've given you the one-on-ones, but they're just hitting their shots. I think Gambit are sort of gone back to bed, to be honest.
Yeah, it's breaking down very slightly. It's looking like to be a 5-10 for Vitality this round. However, Axel does get a kill on Apex. 1v4. Will he be able to do something? If so, this would be amazing to watch. Flash coming out. Unfortunately not. And that goes 5-9 to Team Vitality.
I mean, like the disrespect by Vitality there. Just need a bomb down, and they're just charging him down. I think they're trying to get a few padded stats here.
Yeah, I mean, having their KDs, you know, their statistics for the rest of this series would be very good. But yeah, last round and a half. How do you think it's going to play? Do you think that Gambit's going to be able to get one more round before second half, or do you think Vitality is just going to go ahead and secure another one?
I don't think it's likely. They've had full guns and U2 and struggled, and now they're down to a Scout and FAMAS.
Yeah, that's very true. And I agree with you. I think Vitality, I keep referencing confidence, but it's the point, right? They understand how Gambit plays now. I mean, you know, they're confident in making sure that they can have a massive impact, not only in one round, but future rounds as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they haven't been able to break this momentum. They got 5 rounds in a row Gambit, but then just gone back to bed. They deal with Masuta just entering sites, Zaiwu picking them off one by one. It's going to be tough for Gambit to try and win this round, especially they've only got flashes left and 1 molly and 1 smoke.
Yeah, well, Vitality's got all the U2 in the world. They can use that to advantage.
I heard that. Oh no, they didn't hear Hobbit. He could push through the smoke here with a flash.
Come on, Hobby. You can make a really good impact here. Unfortunately, they're going to go into... Hobby gets 1 kill. Okay, this is good. Instas gets 1 kill. Oh my god, gets the trade. What is going on?
Just down to Apex and Zaiwu now. We know Zaiwu is good in the clutch. Apex the leader. Can he lead by example?
2v3. Gambit have the numbers. Let's see. Will they be able to win this round? It would set them good for second half, because obviously they're in a little bit of a downside lead. And yes, I was watching the tunnel just in case anyone's flanking. What they don't know is that they're all grouped up.
Yeah.
And if Apex dies here, he's going to get that information, but he's also alone. So he's going to be sure.
They don't check him.
I'm very surprised that they didn't check him right there.
He gets
a
aggressive.
headshot. Oh, it does not get the
It's
triple. It's a
1v1.
1v1 scenario right now. Shiro versus here we go. He knows where he is, and Zaiwu gets the kill, making the score 5-10 first half.
Again, that was the best chance Gambit had, and that was with the less weaponry. So
Yeah.
it's kind of surprising it took them that long, and they still couldn't close it out. It's kind of it's going to be a tough change for Gambit. They're going to need to show something from the T side to catch off Vitality, which is their map pick. So you'd expect them to be locked down on the CT side.
Yeah, Axel going in, armor and a decoy. Let's see what kind of a play he's got ready. I'm excited, maybe just to try and bait some people out of hidden corners, or just try and make them fake, try and do a fake and eggs. It looks like they have a B spawn here, so maybe you can throw a decoy over to A long, make it seem like they're gonna go, and yeah, go B instead.
Yeah, exactly. I'm curious what Gambit tried to do, whether they go for all pistols, how much util they decide to get.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen him in the past give Axel a P250, which he can open up CT sides with that. He is dangerous, but no, they're still discussing what the plan is. I think if you're Vitality, you just pretty much you just carry on doing your job. You're hitting your shots, just carry on hitting your shots.
Playing as a team, you know.
Yeah.
As long as the one thing is Vitality, as we saw on T side, great synergy, working as a team. Question is, will Vitality be able to keep up their communication for CT so people can rotate earlier and be able to have an impact on the communication that they're given to each other?
Problem for Gambit though, we know how good Zaiwu is on the AWP. He can AWP towards A site and he makes it very, very difficult. However, Shox, a legend of the game, he can also AWP. So if you try and go B site, you're going to get met by another.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've seen a 1v1, proper 1v1 between Shiro and Zaiwu yet, and I want that to happen, okay?
Yeah,
because
so
it's
do
going to
I.
be intense, it's going to be exciting, and yeah, no, I think that would be a very fun moment in this match.
Yeah, it really will be. I mean, we've seen Shiro during the first half of the year absolutely dominate with the AWP. I mean, he's even like given Simple a run for his money. Who, I mean, he seems unstoppable this year.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a shame he hasn't turned up in this LAN environment, and he needs to on his T side.
Yeah, you're right, and yeah, no, I want when it comes to Gambit, I want to see what their strats come from and what they're going to do based off their strats. Whether or not they're going to take the fast approach, in which Vitality has done some rounds, or if they're going to take it extremely long, leave it to like the last 20 seconds, and then go to a site off that. Reason being is because when it comes to strats, I mean they're really down right now. They're 5 rounds below Vitality. They need to do something that's unpredictable, but also something that's good so that they can win the rounds and get over Vitality's lead.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is where the coach comes in. A load of controversy around the coach recently, but Groove for Gambit, he's been a really, really solid coach this year. He's really been able to take these young new talent, like all very inexperienced players on Gambit. He's been able to take them and mold them into a very, very cohesive team. So we know what Gambit can do. We've seen them throughout the year. It's just whether they can stop this French force right now.
Yeah. And when it comes to statistics, as we can see on screen, we're seeing multiple players from Vitality with at least 10 plus kills, and Gambit 3 right on 9. Unfortunately, it's negative KDs, but that's expected when Vitality have such a big lead. And yeah, in terms of performance, Vitality is really strong there. We're going to see buys coming out. We're going to see a kit on Apex and some utility to counter any pushes.
So it's very needed for the kit. Kit 2 flashes, same strat as Gambit, exact same util. So, but on the Gambit side, we have Nafli with a smoke and flash. So they're not looking to do a big execute. It's going to be something simple by the looks of it. And let's just hope they hit their shots because they haven't been doing it so far.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of Match 1 Gambit versus Vitality. Round 16 underway. Here we go, and
that's the start of the pistol. You know?
It looks to be the case. Yes, yeah, P250, like you said. It looks like they're gonna do. I'm not too sure what they're doing here. They're just gonna go around, hover around tunnel, maybe get a bit of info.
Might be a short play. They might go lower tunnels, try and catch them off.
Yeah.
But Masuta's here. Masuta top fragging in the server. Are they really wanting to face him?
Gets 1 kill. Great shot from Hobbit. Gets a double kill. Axel, very nice. Does take 81 damage. However, Zywoo with the trade. Nothing he gets the kill on Zywoo. Suddenly went from a 5v5 to a 4v2.
I mean, Masuta's looking scary right now. Even scarier than Zywoo. He's just hitting every shot he can. Yeah,
can't try to do a bit of damage. No, he can't, even with that P250. But yeah, absolutely amazing shots from Mr. He absolutely held lower tunnel from short and had that support. Support from his team. They play well, they give off that information. Zywoo was ready in case of a push, and he managed to take out 1 at the bare minimum.
Yeah, literally just a simple bait and switch. Masuta takes contact, Zywoo comes along, Kyojin's there for the trade. I mean, it seems like a very, very good read by Vitality, and Gambit are going to need to surprise them, because at this point, I think Vitality are right in their heads.
Yeah, it's looking like Vitality are going to have a good setup for Game 2 by taking Game 1. And, I mean, they're in the lead, Gambit on a Nico. Vitality are looking to win this round again, and then it's just going to bring that momentum and that confidence higher up, because you switch sides, Gambit may be better on T side rather than CT. But again, this is only the start of rounds of the second half, so we need to see on a full buy from both teams.
Yeah, and Vitality are going for full rifles here, so they're going to play the range, they're against Glocks, stay as far away as possible, make the Glocks as useless. Hopefully sends Zywoo in. Well, he's already making money with that UMP. We know the money bonus is going to be perfect for him to get that AWP, possibly in the 3rd round.
Yep, Ixal's just going to stay indoors too long. He's playing it the patient game.
Hoping one of them pushes long like he did, but looks like Zywoo's hunting him down. I think Zywoo's 6th sense is going off, his Spidey sense.
Yeah, he just somehow knows. He's in here, guys. Yep. I 100% guaranteed. I was just double checking anyway. He's checking his corners, as anyone should at this stage of competing. He needs to check. Anyone can be sneaky. If he just was a bit patient, he may have been able to take out Zywoo from the other way.
Oh well, I guess waiting gives Gambit and the coach time to rethink what they're gonna do for this buy round.
Yeah, so that's actually a really good point. Yeah, extra added time.
Yeah, just because we know they've already used 3 tactical timeouts already, so they only got 1 more left in the bank. So might as well use your eco.
Did he just buy a PP Bison?
What?
I'm pretty sure I just saw a PP come out.
No,
and
don't
then he
scare
just
me.
Threw it away.
Scare me with the PP.
That may have been a misbuy. I'm not too sure, but
okay. Well, it hasn't come out yet. I mean, PP Bison is a scary gun.
God.
64 bullets.
there's just no fear. This man is going through tunnel and he's just getting a frag, just like that. I've seen Definitely gonna smoke and he's gonna retreat. I mean, we're on a full buy now. Gambit has already lost a player. They need to do something at the bare minimum to make sure that they can win rounds.
This is their buy round. This is the round they needed to win. Losing this, they're going to go back to Eco, and it's going to be 14-5 to Vitality, and that's when you're in the dangerous point.
Apex barely just missing the jump up to short. They've just cleared tunnels. They know they're not lower tunnel per se, but upper tunnel. They know that they're not there. Feeding that information, Vitality's going to be aware that they're either mid or setting up to go long.
You got so much control here. They have long control, they have short control. I mean, they're starting to give it up, Vitality, but they got nades here to push them back, and the time's getting a bit low now. 50 seconds on the clock. Gambit haven't really got anything to their name apart from short, so it's looking like an A play.
Yeah, seems to be the case. They're finally starting to group up. We're going to see a little bit U2 come out, try and cover themselves going out to short if they so do so. However, it looks like they want to go through double doors. I mean, they're kind of split right now. You've still got Inters on upper tunnel, and they're finally coming through out that door very slowly. Don't want to make any noise, but it acts like a bit of a surprise, like we saw with Vitality on the round on the first half. Sorry, unpredictability. Shots gets the first kill. Doesn't get the second. Acts out with a nice headshot. Right, gets a double kill. Okay, unfortunately dies.
Down to the shooter though.
And the thing is that even though it's 1v2, don't have bomb, can't get the bomb down, we'll lose the round because of that.
Lovely free piece by Masuta, does exactly what he needs to in that point. Gets to trade onto Shocks, gets one more, gets the bomb down, and round done for Gambit.
Yeah, he's just a monster.
Yep.
He's no fear, all confidence, going in. He's making a frag movie right now for himself.
19 and 6. That's over a 3 KD right now. I don't know who on Gambit can stop him at this point.
Yeah, I mean, T-side timeout coming out. I mean, kind of expected from Gambit. I can fully understand that. They really need to talk about strategies, buys, because we've just seen nothing in XL buy. Inters with an AK as well. They need to discuss strats. They need to discuss what they need to do to get rounds won, because Vitality has an 8-round lead.
Yep. And it's not looking good for Gambit. I mean, they saved the 1 AK. They can force around it. They kind of need rounds at this point. Like, it's hard to save in a situation like this, but forcing, low util, bad weaponry, you're going to go 14-5 against Gambit and then have no money to stop the 15.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, you're right. If they force this and they lose it, it just means that Vitality is going to secure an extra round, and it's a round for them to win this match and to be confident in the second match. Because that's the thing, Mr. With this confidence in game 1, we're not even in game 2, right? So if Vitality win this, you can bet that Mr. is going to have that confidence for game 2, and depending on the scenario and the map choice, it's gonna
exactly. And we know in the past that Vitality have won 2-0 both times against Gambit. No matter how dominant Gambit have been against other teams, I think Vitality is a little thorn in the grass for them, and if they're coming out all rolling, all steam, then it's going to be tough to stop that momentum.
Yeah. Down in mid, playing it passive again, trying to get information. They said I would have saw that smoke through doors, but they're playing it passive now. Shocks up the window. What a shot from Shocks! My goodness.
AK, just
goodbye. Gone. That's it. He's done. They may be able to retrieve the weaponry, but yeah, no, that was an insane shot from Shocks, and yeah, I wasn't expecting that. That flick. Whew.
I mean, it's Shocks on the op, not even Zywoo.
Yeah.
And now they're going straight to Zywoo's playground.
Oh,
and,
what
just
a
shot!
Tap! Through, I mean, he got a shot right before the smoke, but what a headshot, Mister. Again, gets another headshot on Hobbit. Now, a 2v5 for Gambit, it's not looking too promising for them, as Apex looks to see some aggression by doors, just in case they go for that push.
Won't even have to do anything. Just every shot hit by Vitality. Flicks, headshots galore. Again. Oh, gets taken down by Axel though. The 1 AK comes into play.
Alright, 2v4. Apex coming right behind them. When he goes to get any, he's just going to throw a grenade. It should kill Axel. He should be dead. Yep, there you go. 34 HP. He gets the kill, but he's going to burn. No, 1 HP. He's 1 HP. 1
no
HP
way he
clutch.
does this. No way he does this.
Unfortunately not. Imagine. That would have been absolutely insane. 1 HP, 1v3 clutch. That would be really cool to watch.
Yeah, it would have been around that Gambit need to turn the momentum back, but unfortunately not. Maybe another lifetime, but not this one.
Not this one. Now, that weren't too bad of a round, to be completely honest.
Yes.
We did see players on pistols, and it had quite a good impact.
And the bomb got down.
Yeah,
The extra
exactly.
$800 in the bank is extremely crucial for this round. That's exactly what they needed.
Yeah.
And now they can actually get full guns out, full nades, and an AWP on Shearer.
Yeah. You know, Intuz, he was low money anyway.